Good day, Saints. I'm Tyler Smith.
And I'm Thomas Strauss. Welcome to Saints Weekly. Tyler, don't you just love NWEA testing?
No, I can't stand it! Yes, NWEA testing is my favorite. Bryson is here to tell us more.
Testing is a crucial part of life at OCS, but there's one test freshmen and sophomores cannot avoid. An OCS student, Connor Davis, has a strong opposition to NWEA testing.
It's a waste of my time, you know? Like, you're in English or in math taking tests, but like you can just take a test in English or math.
Another student, Joel Ulahanen, believes that there is no benefit in NWEA testing for either teacher or student.
It was just pointless. My teachers didn't use that information for anything. It just helped me waste time.
However, OCS teacher Miss Jones believes it is essential for students to begin this test to practice for future exams.
It's a wonderful practice test for your college entrance tests that are coming up because you're going to take the PSAT when you're a sophomore and junior, and then you're going to get into all your ACTs and SATs.
NWEA testing is a necessary evil for our students to expand their learning curriculums and test their goals. I'm Bryson Holbrook, reporting for SaintsWeekly.
Thanks, Bryson. Hey, Thomas, were you here in 6th grade?
No, I wasn't.
One of my favorite middle school teachers has returned to the high school.
Let's go talk to Joel to tell us more.
New teachers have come to OCS, but one teacher in particular is very familiar with OCS. The new teacher is Mr. Nelson. Mr. Nelson is here to help students get a 5 on their A-push test.
So I decided to come back this semester because Mrs. Smith gave me a call and asked me if I could help out. And I figured since I always had the Good Samaritan on my wall, I should be a Good Samaritan, and so I came back.
Braden Grande, a student of Mr. Nelson, is very excited for this year.
A step up, definitely. Yeah, he's a really great teacher. He really, he knows what he's talking about. He's really passionate about what he teaches, and I think that just exudes, through his students and creates that passion for learning in us too. So I'm really excited for this semester.
Mason Lopez, an A-push student, can't wait to get a 5 on this A-push test.
I love Mr. Nelson. He's helped me get a 5 on this A-push exam, and really turn the class around from what Newberry had.
Mr. Nelson is a great addition to the OCS campus. Hopefully he can boost those AP scores up. For Saints Weekly, I'm Joel Ulahanen.
Thanks, Joel.
We'll be back momentarily with a word from our sponsors.
School has never been harder than it is now, and with pressure mounting easily, OCS students are in need of change. Is your child falling behind in school? Is he not so bright? Well, we have the perfect solution for you. Chad Unlow himself offers tutoring at OCS. We decided to talk to him to get some insight.
Really looking forward to trying to help out the students as best as I can with tutoring. It's all about the students. There is a small fee of about $3,000 an hour, but it's for the students, and so that's why it's important.
Other tutors on the market simply can't compare to the one and only Chad Unlow. Call today to get your first session free.
Welcome back. Do you have any interest in preparing for plays?
Nah, not really. But Allie will go more in depth for us.
Students are beginning to prepare for Hello Dolly. Let's talk to them to see what set pieces they are building.
This year, OCS high school students are performing Hello Dolly in April.
We're also getting ready with our set design. We're working on building everything in the new space. And my advanced drama class is also working on the musical. So they're working on choreography and vocals and all of that stuff.
Mrs. Lork and her team are working on publicity for the musical, which includes designing t-shirts, posters, and the ticket website.
So Mrs. Malloy's hat shop is like a light lavender because she's very girly and it's kind of a cursive font. And then the other side, it's back to back, which makes it really versatile, is Vandergelder's feed store.
Because the new PAC seats more people, there will only be 2 showings of Hello Dolly.
Right now we're trying to set some stuff up, get some nails in there, slam it down, put it over. And yeah, hard work requires a lot of energy.
The most challenging set piece to build for stagecraft students is Harmonia Gardens, which is a very fancy restaurant.
Students are working very hard, but there's still a lot more that needs to be done. Reporting for Saints Weekly, I'm Allie Zierix.
Thank you, Allie. Hey, Tyler, does your sport have to deal with tragic weather during the spring?
Yeah, unfortunately we have to go to Topgolf sometimes.
Connor Davis has informed us on how the unpredictable spring weather affects OCS's spring sports.
When it rains, when it pours, a school always has a resolution for sports.
Sometimes Oklahoma has bad weather, and sports are forced to find somewhere else to go.
Gives us a good chance to get better at sports without being in the weather.
Indoor facilities are nice because they keep players warm and help players practice.
I don't like going to indoor facilities. It's a long drive, and then you have to take underclassmen.
Indoor facilities are sometimes a hassle because upperclassmen have to worry about underclassmen, and it's a hassle to get them.
So for me, it's all about kind of controlling the environment, especially like the weather we've just had where, again, it's a little bit, I would say, dangerous, and players' minds are going to be more focused on staying warm versus learning something or competing or thinking about what it is they're trying to, their objectives that they're trying to achieve during the training session. So, you know, the biggest part of it is when it's as cold as this, you kind of take away the learning and the focus of the players, and you want to bring that back by going inside where it's a little bit more controlled, the environment's controlled, so you can get what you need in. But you have to be a little bit more creative because the space is a lot smaller. So thinking about organising your sessions to get what you wanted to do, to get out of it what you wanted.
Well, it seems like bad weather can't keep OCS sports from finding a solution. Reporting for Saints Weekly, I'm Connor Davis.
Gracias, Connor.
I hate my life.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Preston asks people what game their life is most like.
Many people have many different views on life. Today we ask people what kind of game life reminds them of.
Life is like a game of Clue, because you find the murderer and then kill him.
Chess, you never know what the next move is.
Life, because you're playing life.
Shoots and ladders, because you're either coming up or you're on the come up.
Water polo. It's player versus player, team versus team. You know, who can survive the longest in this game called life.
Hide and seek, because I'm trying to hide from the ops.
Monopoly, because you have to get your money up.
Chess, because you hop from one square to the next.
Games represent many different people's life for them. Reporting for Saints Weekly, I'm Preston McMinn.
Thanks, Preston.
Man, I might have to invest in some private tutoring with Chad.
That's kind of sus. Thanks for joining us.
That's all we have for this installment of Saints Weekly. Tune in next week. Bye.